So let's be real. Life is quite tough for a lot of people right now. People are really struggling financially. People are struggling mentally. People are struggling logistically just to try to get through every day, every week, every month and see their way clear to a better future. But in this video, I want to talk about the similarities that we have with Captain Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, and how we can learn from his example and really dig deep for that positivity. So let's get into it. So we all know some days it's a struggle just to get out of bed. And sometimes the body blows can just be a little bit relentless. Sometimes we can forget how truly resilient we are. And we need to look around us for examples of not just getting on, not just making it through, but actually pushing through, creating success and thriving in challenges. It's like we know we can do this. It's what we've always done. And we need to remind ourselves sometimes. So Burkina Faso in the last few years has faced droughts. They faced relentless terrorist attacks. They faced economic wars and now sanctions. Yet, Captain Ibrahim Traore continues to push forward, continues to uplift, inspire and engage his people and talk and dream and push for the promise of better yet to come. And not only is he inspiring his people, he's inspiring the region, the continent and the world. Now, I know that he is an incredible man, but at the end of the day, we all have that same power in us. We can all push through. We can all inspire ourselves and each other and really keep focusing on that better promise, the bigger picture and that goal that we want to achieve. So how do we do this? Well, if we look at Ibrahim Traore, there's two things that I think he does really well. The first is he keeps the morale of his people high. He talks about the future. He takes actionable steps towards that future so that people can see the progress. So even if they don't feel the progress, even if they're still struggling in poverty, they see the buildings going up. They see the roads being built. They see the tomato factories being opened. They see that progress in their daily lives. They know that better days isn't just talk. There are actionable steps towards it. And that's really important. He also keeps them informed. So he's always talking about what he's planning on doing, what they're doing. And he's very visible in his country so that the people know that he means action. And that kind of ties into the second thing that I think he does really well. He focuses on solutions. And I think mentally, whether you're running a country or whether you're running your life and your household, when you are focused on the solution, when you're focused on a target, it just makes it so much easier. It's kind of like if you're walking up a hill and that hill's really hard to walk up and it's a really long hill. But if you just focus on the next step, on step after step after step, because you know that's the solution to get you up to that hill, before you know it, you have arrived. So those are two things that I think we can all implement in our lives. Resilience isn't just about pretending that things are fine, or it isn't just about surviving until the next body blow. It's about acknowledging the situation that you're in, but still finding a way forward, no matter how small those steps, taking those steps to make those improvements. So I wanted to share some of the steps that you can take to get you through those tough times. And when we look at things like this in our real lives, so many people are being made redundant or laid off at the moment. People are worrying about the rising cost of living and all the craziness that's going on in the world. It's really easy to feel defeated. Don't give up. Don't be defeated. Get a plan and take steps towards that plan every day. I would say, first of all, control the controllable. There'll be things that might be negatively impacting you that you can actually have some control over, even if they don't seem like it at the moment. Things like how much you sleep, how much you're able to save, skills that you might have that you might be able to put to use to actually help you out in your situation. All of these are actually controllable factors for a lot of people. So if you can do something in those areas, do that. Taking those actions gives you a better sense of control over your situation, helps mentally. The other thing I would say is the small wins matter. When you take those actions, it doesn't matter how small they are. That's you being in control of your life. Celebrate that. I don't mean go out and spend all that money that you saved, but just, celebrate your wins And the other thing that kind of underlies all of that is to find your why. What is the purpose for what you're doing? What is the reason for all of this? Because we don't want our reason for living to just be to get through to another day. What do we want? Once you tap into that, it makes such a big difference to everything. So yeah, those are my 3 actions. And just remember, resilience isn't about being unbreakable. It's about learning how to bend without breaking. And if Burkina Faso, one of the poorest countries in the world, can rebuild under all of this pressure, then so can you. So next time life tries to knock you down, remember who you are. I'm Isa from the Black Network. We're here to provide coaching, workshops, and support to help the Black community empower and enrich ourselves and build the lives we want to live. See you in the next one.